Good afternoon. I am going to a Phoenix Mercury game with one of the girls who's coming with me. I put to group chat, like, who wants to go? One of them said she wants to go. Which is good, because I was like, I gave them an hour deadline, because some people, like, days later will respond, and I'm like, I asked that a while ago. This is just for tonight's game. So I did my eyes already, and this is Danessa's Blooming Romance. I know y'all probably been like, I ain't seen that in a while. You bought it, you haven't been using it. So I did take it back to get a copy that didn't have that gash in it, how easily it gashed, and it definitely didn't gash this time. And I just used two colors for this. I will put in the description. I always look in the description on what I used, and with that, I will use what shade if I don't do it on camera. But yeah, so going to a Mercury game, taking a light rail, which is always an adventure. I was not going to put on foundation, but then I changed my mind. So just a very light foundation. And my cape is dirty. So we're using a towel. That's way too much powder. And I was going to just debut a product. And that was going to be the main focus, so I didn't need to have a full face for that. But because I'm very light, because it's supposed to be 100 today, 101. So even though the game doesn't start till 7, but I have to get to the light rail station by 5:59 to get downtown by 6:30. So I hear my neighbor, so if you hear voices, that would be him. So we're gonna leave this because I don't want to change my shirt. It took me a few minutes to decide on my shirt. We're using the Kosas sample. I'm just, like I said, a little. I don't remember if it's always this thick or that tells me I need another sample. Sometimes he gets very talky. That's enough. Yeah, I don't remember if it's always this thick. And it went under my nail, which it did not. Luckily I have that. So yeah, I try to go to at least 1 or 2 Mercury games, usually at least 1 a season. A friend of mine, where did I meet her? Oh, I met her at these brunches, Black women brunches we used to go to. And she has an organization, they give out free tickets to certain events. So when that comes up, I go to games. Usually, I think go to, happens to be usually Lynx games. What team is that, Minnesota? I think it's Minnesota. I have no idea who they're playing today. Atlanta, I think. It's on a ticket. But yeah, it's nice. They have a better following than they used to. I say that because I went to one of the games when they first started, or a few years ago. A while ago. Who did I go with? Yeah, no, when the first couple of years, and yeah, there wasn't that many people, but it's gotten better over time. Their intro, the Mercury intro, I love. I'm sure it may be different for the season, but it's very well produced. So I'm not gonna say go just for that, but it's very well produced. I like it a lot. So yeah, we're just kind of evening out the skin tone, very light. What did I do last night? I stayed home and then I left around 8 or 9 to go get food from the Great Food Truck. I will tag them. Good Eats. Grill food truck, which is here in Phoenix. They were at a bar I've been to. They don't go to that bar all the time, so I don't go all the way to Scottsdale. The other places are Mayo Clinic area or whatever they usually go to. So I haven't had them in like several months. Because they were closer. I got catfish. Last time I got the shrimp. It was good. It's always good. It's reasonably priced. The catfish was one fillet and then fries. It was a big fillet. So it was $15. That's, if they any more than that, I'd be like, no. And they will fry a big lobster tail as well for a different dish. That's not the one I bought. And so I haven't gotten that one yet because I love me a good lobster, but no. I'm saying I don't have lobster tail money. It's not like ridiculously priced. I think like maybe 25. It's like a platter or whatever. But yeah, I was like, I'm not. I just want some catfish. I was in the mood for catfish. I'm always in the mood for catfish. And then, yeah, like I said, I came home. And that was it. I watched No Time to Die, which is on again now. James Bond movie, if you're not familiar with that title. And then watched some other stuff. I can't tell you what else I watched. Did editing. Video should be up now for my look from Thursday. And then kind of slept in tonight, this morning. Again, this is just going to be a concealer kind of look. Didn't happen that way. I did that Thursday, so we're going to let it go. Of being that simple. I do plan to get, like I said, this is Kosas, this is BB cream, whatever, so it's definitely lightweight, not full coverage. If I put less on, then it'll be less. I don't know what that is. Gymnastics is on, and saw Simone Biles. She did great, of course. She had a few hops, but they're also very big degree of difficulty. I like gymnastics, obviously. I like watching the Olympics for gymnastics, swimming, diving, track. Just a little bit more for these edges. But yeah, I saw what was on, and I was like, I watched the Olympics while I did my eyes. Not Olympics. I watched gymnastics, the competition while I was doing my eyes. I listened mostly. And then after she went, that's when I was like, okay, let's get it going, because I still gotta do some walking. Not walking, I gotta drive there and then walk. So that when I'm not actively putting stuff on. And light rail is always interesting, so it's been a while since I've ridden it. First time would be this year. Like sometimes it's like, okay, some dude gave me a compliment and then insulted me at the same time once. Yeah, light rail activities. And I think they've been the police assistants or the light rail cops, we'll just call them that. They've been, as I've been passing it, they've been out there more, so I don't know what's going on. More people are in violation. Because they don't like you to, you can't stand on the platform without a ticket. It's like, okay. Machine's down. Is that my fault? I gotta wait till I get to a machine that works. Luckily, with these tickets, you get to ride the light wheel free. So I just, bam, leave me alone. Because they will harass you like they big dogs. It's like, you are not. I respect you. This is your job. I respect that. But you're a light rail cop. Again, I respect. They are doing their job. I'm like, it's not that serious sometimes. I'm like, the ones that are like, when there's like people causing disarray, I'm like, where y'all at? Can you come calm them down? Why am I listening to this man's phone loud as hell? Where you at? So you got instances like that. Yes. Police. If that's what you're going to do. Police in that sense. Okay. I don't know why I always just brush this. And Jordan Childs is there, if you know Jordan Childs. I don't know if y'all watch Olympic stuff or gymnastics. Follow to know who these people are. Here we go. I went like that this time for once. Kind of bring it up. Sometimes you really just need it right there. But yeah, I finally looked up what my stop is that I get on and get off, because trying to look it up, the guide is not, Valley Metro guide is not the greatest. I'm like, what? And there's a typo in it, so I'm not going to say what my stop is, but there's a typo in it. So when you try to enter it, it was like, what's the intersection, whatever, the station, it's not going to come up correctly, and you have to pick some other location because of the typo. Okay, so we are going to do a little Sweet Berries liquid blush before I start setting things. As we know, it is a lot, so I'm going to put it on my hand. See, that's a good method. It's still a little, it's Juvia's place. And kind of, even though one of these is a purple, one of them's a pink, but one of them's kind of a deep purplish, so it kind of does connect. The colors, Phoenix Mercury colors, are orange, I think it said gray or silver, black, and purple. Those are the colors. I don't have anything. I don't have a jersey or anything. I'm not that big of a fan. But remember, two fingers, okay. So we're not putting on any more, so I'm gonna wipe my hand. My hand is pretty much stained, so we'll be washing my hand. Yeah, because I'm like, that was drying. That's crazy that it's on there like that. Juvia's Place does have some liquid lipsticks that are coming out. They're supposed to be in Ulta now, and I'm like, yeah, probably in like one Ulta versus, and it's an obscure one probably. I've had that happen where I've came upon the volumizing lippy, and I just happened to be walking down the aisle, and this is in Paradise Valley, which is a very Caucasian area. So for them to have it already, when most of the people are coming there, Juvia's Place is for everybody. However, the stuff is very pigmented, so a lot of black people, people of color use the items, but anybody can use it. But because it's so pigmented, it scares people. So not everybody does use it. So for it to be in that store, I'm like, nobody. I'm not gonna say nobody. People do buy it. Obviously, I bought it because I go to that store. It's also a very clean Ulta, that one. So that's why I was trying to do it after, because then it's gonna take up some of this color. But they sometimes have Juvia's Place stuff before the other stores that are like closer to me on the other sections. So if I wanted to go look, I could. Where's that at? It's kind of out of my way. I don't have to go over there because I'm not buying anything. Not buying anything. But just swatch. Because my lipstick consultant, I sent him a picture and I was like, okay, which, on a darker complected person, which one of these new lipsticks do you like? And he picked one that was brown. I'm like, oh, I'm surprised because I like red. He likes red, so he usually picks something red. No, he picked a brown, and I need a good brown lipstick. It's not too dark, because I have a Juvia's Place one that is dark, which I didn't realize how lighter I am for it to come across that dark. So I was like, okay. And let us, okay. I wasn't going to do this. That's why I don't have a brush for this. So hold on, I don't have it, because I have another brush for the blush, powder blush, but that was for a reason. So I'm going to use my Danessa Yummy Skin 1.0 to set the contour. And things standing out in the heat will melt all of this together great. Like I said, it won't necessarily be, it's a light look, so it's like, okay, put it up there. Now the parking spots were gone when I came back from getting food, which is like if I was gone the right amount of time I was supposed to be gone, it would have, there's 2 open spots when I left. Of course, they were gone by then, so I parked someplace I normally don't. It's uncovered, but I'm facing north, so it's fine in the morning, but now it's afternoon. The back of my car is definitely going to be hot, and the sun is on now the west side of my car, so my driver's side is going to be a little warm. What day did I wear? I had the AC on for something the other day. So, I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else I'm going. Because I have like half a tank of gas. Okay, so the star, again, I wasn't supposed to buy this, but NYX, the new Buttermelt blushes that sold out very fast on the website. Ulta had them before they sold out. I just bought it. Because otherwise they're all sold out now. So I was like, let me get this as soon as it was available versus waiting till June. So that was my reasoning. And so it looks like this. And they're very soft. Let me swatch on my hand. I hate them. They're like butter, so there you go. So I wipe my finger off, and then I just wipe my finger off. It's more of a pinkish when I wiped. It kind of looks pink. I'm looking at it now. Kind of looks pink, more so than purple, but so I'm gonna go light. I've seen a few reviews, so I'm gonna go light, and this is what's on it now. So I'm gonna like that. Dust off on my hand, because you see that right there, me dusting off, because it is pigmented for. There we go. So I've seen other people, it does come across as pink versus purple. So finding a good, but it's fine. I'm gonna try it without topping something and just do it by itself and see if it's still purplish. Because it's case purple. It's purple. Look at the lights. looking at it, I could see the slight pinkness to it, but it's definitely. And the Sweet Berries is, no, it's definitely purple. So they need a powder that's purple. Juvia's Place, you need to come out with a powder, purple powder. I'm trying to think, they have eyeshadow. I'm sure I could use an eyeshadow, but I don't want to buy that palette. Even though those palettes are always on sale, they always send me those emails. I don't need to go in this again, so I don't know why I'm holding it. Because that's just going to lead to trouble. But yeah, it's definitely pretty. I like it, it's pretty. And it's very soft, it is. So let me just kind of, it does, like I said, kind of go with my eyeshadow, yep. Okay. And then let us set everything else. I guess some people have the new Sephora face powder and they say it's not the same. Maybe it's talc free, I don't know what the difference is, but they're not liking it. Some people who got this formula before the revamp of very, yeah, maybe I should have. I still think it's gonna take a while for me to get through this. I don't need another one. Let me wipe my hand off because I know I have powder blush on it. And that spot I missed of the liquid blush. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely fainter since I used that. Okay. Let's see, lips. This is not the one I was looking for, but we're gonna use this. So going on to Danessa to use for lining. That's too, that one's too dark, so I'm gonna go back to this one, which is Evermore. Evermore. I should know what it says, but honestly, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the inside. Yeah, let's go with Adorn. Put a little. Use a different finger. So. Just a little of that. I'm gonna need this in a second. That's why I was like, let me not put my finger back in there because I'm gonna use it for eyes. So I use that as a liner instead of what I was originally gonna use. And this is the Lip Bar Prototype in Obsessed. It's kind of a pink. We've seen this happen before, so let's go that. Wipe that off. So even though it goes on like that originally, I'm like, am I gonna take this gloss with me? Because I'm only planning to get too expensive water. Okay, so it's gonna go under eye. And then, where's my mascara? Did I not pull my, I didn't pull my mascara. Okay, what is on this? take a little bit. That's on there from earlier. Smudge brush, which is Evermore. Just very lightly. Yeah, it's reminding me how much I like this palette. Okay, let me brush that off a little bit and get the powder to set. Wish I could have just used the powder. There we go. There. So yeah, I'm glad I pulled it out because what is behind this? Okay, I was like, what? It's like if you ever see me look up when I'm doing that, I'm trying to see if I'm on camera because I know sometimes I go like that. So that's why I was making sure. And then I'm gonna test what's... Okay, this one I've used on one side, so I'm trying to find the side I did not. I need to buy tissues. I need to buy sunscreen. OJ. Tissues for the bedroom. I had the little packets. Yeah, I see transfer right there. So give me a second. Let's go sponge. I think I have to get rid of this sponge soon. So it just did something weird. So that just get me through this. Okay, now I'm gonna be standing in the sun. Just gotta put on my finger because I was on the non-blush side, so otherwise I would have blush all over my face. And then I would have. Again, that's still the mixture of NYX matte finish, LYS, the leftover of that, and the little bit of all-nighter that's in there, so that's a mixture. So that is any shine I get is from that. Because hoops are for weekends. I already moisturized my hair. So with that, I am off to see the Mercury game with my friend.